Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. I'm gonna be looking back at myself in the video we're gonna do. Actually, I was gonna start the looking back at myself as more of a homage video about my early content, but I'd rather just do it as a series because at that point that's gonna be a 3-hour video, and I have to deep dive and put the clips in so I can figure out what mental state I even was in. But this is gonna be the third video of my whole channel, the store video, my first good video probably. I look in there and it's actually pretty cohesive. Was there a bee next to me? Just flew by. So we're just gonna, can that thing back off please? Yeah, stay in that flower. So we're gonna look at my store video. At this point I would probably just put some clips in, but I'm not at the PC level yet. I probably have to get a PC to do that. But I actually analyzed a bit of the video and I got into this whole piece of paper. Technically, I think it's odd that either I have to be with people or I have to make a script for my videos to even be cohesive sometimes. So with my store video, the first frame you ever see is actually pretty rare you see in my videos at all or even talked about. My original black shoes. Because if you people actually notice, I don't wear shoes. But if you did see I did wear shoes, I would actually have red or blue shoes because I bought new ones so they'd go with my outfit. I buy red ones if the bottom of my shirt's red, like this Russian sweater, or if I have like a red or hotter colored clothes, I'd have red shoes. If colder or blue, I'd have blue shoes. But originally I only had one pair of shoes and I wore them for like 6 years. They're black shoes. I don't know if they're the same brand, probably not, but I actually wore them for so long. Actually, I think it was a year after that video was made, or maybe like 6 months after. But my shoes actually fell apart, and I think I wish I made a ripped black shoes video, or actually it didn't even matter. So my shoes weren't even a part of me. But if you looked at them, they're pretty pristine. But I think after a year after that, I had to throw them out because they were literally falling apart. One of the shoes had the whole floor of the shoe broken outwards, like fell down, and one shoe just had the inside ripped out. I had to basically throw them away. That's pretty neat that I actually found that in like the first frame. And then the first 7, can you back away? Can you not land on me, please? Can you back up? They about pulled a gat on me. Yeah, but to that tone, in the first 7 seconds, you see my personality, because that's probably something people struggle with my modern videos, since I like to sit down and talk to people directly. You don't actually see me in third person, technically. It's been like a year and a half since I actually had another video of a person, and now I'm thinking about it. I looked in the first 7 seconds and you can already tell my personality. I'm pretty cocky, I'm pretty funny, and I'm actually very comedic with situations. One thing I never look traumatized on any here. But other than that, in the video, I think I was walking through the candy aisle and I just said Doty Mud instead of Bodie Mud. It's Booty Mud, not Doty Mud. But I said Doty Mud because I guess I got the words confused in my head. Also, this could be a pretty deep analysis. I think I keep looking like a rock because I think I have something on more of my eyebrows. I think that's just ankle, actually. And then in one of them I made a lick noise and I shivered a bit, so there's micro noises. I really don't like making those. I really don't like the time I even had those I had to deal with. This was when I was depressed, of course, and very manic. I stuttered a bit and was very analysical. Not much has changed, I'll tell you that. I still have a stutter. Actually, I have a stammer now, not a stutter. And I do like to analyze things. And then here's the first major issue. My Chinese laugh. I put that one as a straight up issue. I was watching the video just going, hey, this is actually pretty good. It might not have aged the best since it's my early YouTube series like 2 years ago. Can they stop flying by me? Can you stop? Can you stop? I'm itchy on my phone. Now they're fighting. But yeah, I basically did this thing like, I'm trying to remember it. What was it? It was like my Chinese laugh. I remember when I freaking did that, and it was literally, I think I was in school when I started doing it. Like, I think I thought about something like I usually do. And I go, ho ho ho, or something like that. I did like some Chinese laugh, and they freaking, like, they literally laughed their freaking butt. Can you back off? I'm gonna smack you. Ooh, that thing's a wasp. Screw you, kid. At this point, I'm sitting on my ceiling. These things are creepy. Where did they even go? Yeah, but other than that, my friends at the time basically laughed really freaking hard every time I did that Chinese laugh. And even in the video, Madison found it funny, but we're gonna get to that. The video was extremely shaky. I'm actually convinced I had Parkinson's when I was younger. I was like, and I could barely even see what was in the video. I probably complained about that it couldn't really focus because I was shaking the phone like I was literally like, what was that one guy from Back to the Future? I call him Shaky. Holy crap, that's a big bug. Man, we need to start cracking down on these satanic worships. They're like making the bugs bigger. And at 4:09, someone was probably dying because I'm pretty sure we're just putting stuff in like the little cart. And Amory's like, yeah, is that good? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I don't know what this thing is. Well, it was like what Timmy threw in. I probably should have looked deeper into the video and figured out what it was, but I didn't really care. And at 4:09, someone's going like coughing in the back. I'm like, dang, you dying or something? Okay, and then I got on my next point. A British accent is a speech impediment. And yes, I still hate British people. That one's a whole long issue. It's not an actual accent. I don't know why women think it's cute. Like, I don't know why having a brain tumor or being a speech impediment is really going to make it cute. Mandarin is the Chinese language, and a Chinese accent is real. I don't think I did it correctly. I think I was doing the stereotypical one, but if you talk to an actual Chinese person who speaks English, they do actually have an accent. And Mandarin is the actual name of the Chinese language, but in the video I got, in the store video, I said the Chinese accent was Chinese. It's actually a pretty bold approach. It could be, but I actually learned it more as Mandarin. I can write it, though. Oh yeah, then a little bit into the video, we go into another aisle, and I remember saying this. The Hawaiian Punch would last me 3 days. It doesn't. I would tell you, Hawaiian Punch is so overrated. Like, I remember, like, when I was, like, really little, it was really good. But nowadays, it's just horrible. Like, you have to have it in one of them, like, special fridges that make it good. Or cool it properly. The Hawaiian Punch will not last 3 days. It'll probably last you, like, 45 minutes. You have to put it back in the fridge as soon as you pour it in. It's like milk, but worse. Like, I remember this one time I had Hawaiian Punch with me, and it was always in my room. I drank a bit of it casually. It was so freaking disgusting because it made my teeth feel like they're about to fall out. And the funniest thing, I think I only had it for a week and it went bad. Hawaiian Punch does not last long at all. You actually try drinking that after a day, you're going to feel like puking. Yeah, Master came out of thin air. That was the one I was talking about. It was so weird because for the first like 5 to 7 minutes of the video, I'm just walking around, just going with Timmy and Anne-Marie, and then Madison pops out of nowhere. I'm like, dang, did you just get out of the car? And after that first scene with Madison popping out of thin air, there's the 3 bags of Doritos. The red ones are the goat. I said the blue ones, but we're going to talk about a story in a little bit. And the dark red bag. This one was like what everybody was all over. There was not even, I think at that time, Ludlow didn't even have any special Dorito bag flavors. So we only had 3, and the dark red ones was the one that everybody was like, yo, this is the best. This ain't dong diggity, man. And the red one was what everybody ate. And the blue one was what the weird kids ate. I remember when I was a kid, actually, a whole lead up to this story. I used to eat blue bag Doritos. I didn't think they were that good. They were just there, so if there was no red ones, you just ate the blue ones. But I remember in 3rd grade, I was 9 years old, that's what I meant to say. When I was 9 years old and I came home from school, there was like this rip-off brand of blue bag Doritos that Dad got because he was really cheap at the time. He still is. And I was digging through in my head, what the crap is this? And it's like a bunch of these crumbs thinned up into a cookie. I bit that freaking crumb cookie. I nearly had a heart attack right there. I just never ate blue bag Doritos again. And I still won't. Because I don't want to just... Why are they flying around me so much? And so I basically ate them blue bag Doritos, and now I have freaking PTSD over them. It was just horrible. I don't think I've ever actually made a video about why I don't eat blue bag Doritos. Like, their crumbs were thinned up, and they straight up looked like a cookie. I'm like, what's this? I spat that out so quick, I don't even think the bag was saved. I threw that away, and I'm like, ugh. I literally washed my mouth off for half an hour, and that's how bad it was. And a little bit into that, I walk around. I guess I go back into that one aisle with the notebooks, the toys, and the other stuff. And I remember this one thing that was trending on Twitter at the time. It was called Wakanda Forever, which is pretty racist. Because I did watch this one video about Wakanda, and I'm like, that's terrible. And it turns out it's basically the KKK's dream about black people. It's how they think of them. That's Wakanda. And Wakanda Forever is pretty racist, even though people actually try to find in Wakanda, which doesn't make sense. I'm about to slap these flies. And after a bit, after saying that, I ran up to the notebooks after trying to say what I was saying about Twitter. It's a liberal cesspool. The cesspool word was all I was looking for. I'm still out of shape. In the video, I didn't run as much. I still don't run at all. And at the time, I was 163 pounds. Now I'm 125, so I'm basically in worse shape or dying. And yes, I still hate lined paper. You really can't really do much creative with it other than just faintly draw on it or write a book. Because I remember I used to only have lined paper, and then when I first got a notebook that was not lined paper, that was basically my whole change of point, because I still don't have lined paper. Why would you have it at all? It's terrible. You have less freedom with it, honestly. Aged dish soap is the reason the video went viral. It was freaking funny, because I was actually uploading the video at the time, and one of the frames in the video, this was before I had the other YouTube app. What the crap? And Anne Marie was actually like making a face in there, and it was actually pretty funny. She was talking about AIDS, you can't get it off, and I was talking about AIDS dish soap. I'm like, that's pretty effective. And her face ended up being the thumbnail. I'm not doing it again, because this time I'm going to try doing something different. I did the AIDS dish soap as the thumbnail. It's pretty funny. And later in the video, I still did the China man laugh. It's not funny. I don't know why I found it so funny. I think literally everybody else laughed and I barely laughed. That's why we thought it was funny. At that point, that's just like a really old thing, like trick shotting. That's like a whole fad at the time. That Chinaman laugh's not even funny. School toy flutes. I was actually in the toy section. I looked at it and I'm like, that's terrible. Yeah, you just had to be there to know what the... Yeah, you just had to be there when you heard about them school toy flutes. Like, the schools would get you some, and they're like see-through in like a certain color, like white, blue, or yellow, sometimes red or green. I remember literally you'd play that and it sounded like a kid with asthma trying to freaking blow a whistle and whistle at the same time. It's like, and it's literally loud as crap, and I never even liked it. I think if I tried rhythmatizing it, it would still sound terrible. It's basically like one of them toy whistles, but with multiple holes and longer. You just had to be there. At 10-12, my leg broke like a wooden pickaxe in Minecraft. That was horrible, because I thought I freaking died there. I was like, oh, cool, smack. Oh! And I'm over here hearing nearly a loud snap. I'm like, oh, wow, what happened to my leg? Turns out my leg's fine. Actually, for a time, I thought I had bone cancer. And then I was just complaining about that. I guess I was really out of shape, but my legs are a lot better. Okay, then we go to Mamba, which is a candy in the video. I called it African candy. That's stupid of me. African people don't even eat. How you can expect there to be candy? Yeah, I don't know about Mamba. I heard it was terrible, though. It's like a worse version of Starburst, and those don't even taste good. Hillary Clinton is still alive. I don't know why she hasn't died yet. The Chinese laugh wore out in that video because I said, it's a Chinese laugh, don't wear it out. It wore out in that video. I'm pretty sure it sucked. And at 15 minutes, that scanner was staring into my soul. It's basically a synopsis of the video. Holy crap, how many planes are out today? What the crap was that? At this point, I'm moving a bit. So yeah, I basically looked back at myself for that one video. I'm probably going to do it for more videos, honestly. I was thinking maybe this could be a series on and off, like I'm going to do with HM Shorts. No, not HM Shorts and HM Origins. I still haven't made that a second Origin video. Honestly, I should probably try better at it. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching the video, and I guess I actually only wasted your time for a bit. I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm just going to start speaking. Like, subscribe. I got a new subscriber, but I still got 64 subs. I'm kind of hoping when I get 1,000, I can finally start posting stuff that people would actually like. like on the community page. Thanks for joining. It's like 15 minutes just like the original.